Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know it has been a while since I've hopped on here and done any type of chart reviews. I'm still active in the market, still in the Discord. I'm doing a lot of future trading over on Tradeovate. So I reached out to the Discord, sent a message out and asked anybody if they had any charts they wanted me to go over. There were a couple names that I'm looking at. So let's go over those now. Charts don't matter if CPI comes out on Wednesday and we're printing 10% inflation. So, you know, all this goes out the window, and the macro of it changes depending on CPI this week. So let's take a look at ES or SPY or whatever you're trading. We have a chance to retrace back to the golden pocket. We bounced really hard off the lows of 3,700. 3,750 was fended really well back in July. We had this falling wedge that broke, so we broke bull, and it looks like we're on a path straight up to 4,300. Again, everything is dependent on what happens with CPI. Next up, we have NQ. NQ is headed towards the golden pocket as well. Higher high, higher low is still intact. What you want to look for is the ADMA holding. What you want to look for is just the ADMA to hold. It's really the most important here with tech. The selling may not be done, but you can't fight the trend. So Apple's just, you know, it's not parabolic, but it looks like it's parabolic. One thing you have to notice, or you have to take note of, is all this came on low volume. You know, we've made higher highs and higher lows. We've broken through the golden pocket. The next psychological number is 170. Let's move that up. And again, all of this has happened on low volume. So we have a confirmed trend change. Now, once we got above here, confirm the trend change. I'll just draw a... once we broke that, trend change happened. Now we're off to the races. Tesla's very interesting. A lot of exit volume to close the day on Friday. We have a golden pocket bounce or rejection, whatever you want to call it. Next psychological level here, the next level I have here is 843 followed by 800. We've lost the ADMA again on high exit volume on Friday, so bears took control there. Without reclaiming the ADMA, it's hard to be bullish on Tesla. So if this can't hold, 843 is next up. That's what I see. 800 follow. Netflix is really ugly. A lot of people have interest in this. We have two gaps. We have a $100 gap above, but this looks like chopping. This looks like it's basing in this range here. So we're just crawling right along the trend line and trading in a range. A lot of people I know are looking for the gap fill, and I'm not sold on a gap fill all the way up to, what is this, 330. You know, that's seems like a stretch to me for a company that lost 1 million subscribers and sitting on a ton of debt. But again, that so much doesn't matter more than what's going on with the overall market. So if this, finds a way back down, if we start making, moves back down, Netflix gets pulled down with it. But it is trading in an interesting range, though. It's just bouncing back and forth. Next up, we got Roku. Roku's been ping-ponging in this pattern here. Sold off at earnings, and for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe Kathy bought it, I don't know, but it went from 60 to 80. So something to keep an eye on. It's popped right back into the pattern here. I guess an upside target would be 94. Able to maintain and hold in here. Again, everything depends on data from Wednesday. Meta, Facebook, Zuckerberg, whatever you want to call it, has been trading again in this channel. This is like ping pong here. If you were to buy, I guess, down here, it tested this once. If you were to, catch this down here at 155 again and ride it to 172, you could have just made a ton of money, playing ping pong back and forth. It's not clear to me what's going to happen here. I don't think anyone can look at this chart. You got the RSI at 50, so it's not oversold and it's not overbought. But it is just kind of trading in this range here. I don't see a play here. You got to take it with what the market gives you on this here. This isn't something that's tradable in my opinion. Lastly is Coin. Coin dumped towards earnings, and on news that BlackRock was getting involved, it ran up. But what we do have here is a big upper wick, and you know what I say about upper wicks? They're for selling. Upper wicks are for selling. So small gap below. If this can't get steam, maybe the ADMA gets tested again. But if it can't bounce back up, then it's just a fake out. That's all this was. The Goldman Sachs news meant nothing. So I'd look for a retest of the ADMA if we gap down tomorrow, or if it fills the gap. I would just be patient and wait for a bounce of that somewhere around 75, 78. and if you're long, you're going to take long calls there, and it looks like the RSI is at 70, so it has some cooling off to do anyway. So maybe the ADMA comes, or some type of approach towards the ADMA, but everything must come with volume. So we got below average volume on, we got above average volume on Friday, so it's worth I think it's worth a stab on a bounce. I wouldn't buy here. You got a gap below and you have the ADMA below. So drop a comment, let me know what tickers you're looking at. After Wednesday, maybe I'll do another video, but it's good to be back. I look forward to the engagement and interacting with you guys again. Don't forget to follow on Instagram. Got some good content there, as well as TikTok if you're on there, and I will check you guys on the next one.